This video was brought to you by With Him Moreland Construction and Services LLC. If you have any housing projects which include an interior or an exterior remodel, if you need a brand new roof, if you need any electrical services or just anything around the house, don't tackle on that house project by yourself. Give these guys a call at 501-326-4533. They will also include a free inspection upon arrival. Also brought to you by Superior RV in Conway, Arkansas. Get pre-qualified for an RV within seconds. No effect on your credit score. No need for a social security number or date of birth. Give these guys a call at 501-214-8153 or visit their website at rvbestbuy.com. Also, support our other sponsors here. They work hard to make sure that our page is running, which in return keeps you guys safe during the big events, severe and winter weather alike. If you need additional business, if you have a small business or a big business, give us an email at info@arkansasweatherwatchers.org. Well, good evening, Arkansas. This is Chief Forecaster Cameron back here once again, here to give you guys your evening video forecast for tonight. Do apologize that we haven't done these a lot. Temperatures. Things have been relatively calm over the last 5 days here in Arkansas, but that is going to quickly change as we move into late this week and into your Easter weekend here. So, first and foremost here, just looking at your current temperatures right now and the beautiful background courtesy of our FireTech Skycam up there in Truman, Arkansas. Temperatures right now in the upper 60s and 70s across the area. But I tell you what, you go outside, it feels a lot warmer, especially here in Little Rock. It feels a lot warmer than 72 degrees right now. You know, 79 in Fort Smith, 73 in El Dorado, 75 in Texarkana, 66 up there in Walnut Ridge, 68 in Blytheville, 70 degrees in Jonesboro, 73 up there in Fayetteville. So if you walk outside right now, yes, the real-time temperatures are telling you one story, but it actually just feels a lot warmer outside right now. It's because of the fact that we have a lot of dry air in place. Well, that's quickly changing. We are starting to get the moisture back in, as you can see with the high level cloud cover beginning to move in across the area here. So let's take a look at your current radar right now here. We had some showers actually up there in southern Missouri that looked like it was going to try to sneak down into northeastern Arkansas. I can't rule out a stray shower up there tonight. I don't have any official forecast in tonight's weather, but I can't rule out I can't rule out a stray shower up there in northern and northeastern Arkansas. But right now, as you can see, the high level cloud cover across northern Arkansas and down to northeastern Arkansas here. Everywhere else across the state, looking at that generally sunny skies, kind of clear skies across the area, and that's going to be the case as we move into tonight here. So let's talk about your headlines here. Like I said, a multi-day severe weather threat starting Friday, going into your Easter Sunday here. I do have some good news that I'm going to talk about, and you're looking ahead about this severe threat, because I know hearing that is going to trigger a lot of storm anxiety. But I want to stress this does not look like what we just got through dealing with that 5-day stretch back in late March and earlier on this month here. So it doesn't look that intense, but you have to treat every severe weather threat the same, regardless if it looks the same or not. We do have a new cold front that's going to move through the area late Easter Sunday and into your Monday time frame. Not going to drop the temperatures off much. For those that are wanting to garden and wanting to plant stuff, I think you're good to go now. I think we are past the point of having any potential of frost or freeze across the area, and things do look stormy as we move into late month and into your early part of your May here, guys. So let's talk about tonight. Temperatures across the board here. I can't rule out some high level cloud cover there in northern Arkansas. I did not include that in our graphics. But I can't rule out some high level cloud cover up there in northern Arkansas. Everywhere else should remain pretty clear. I also can't rule out a stray shower, probably from Mountain Home, Walnut Ridge, Jonesboro over to the Blytheville. It's not going to be a washout by any stretch of the matter. Just watching a little small disturbance coming out from the northwest here. But overall, temperatures should remain in the 50s and low 60s across the area here. So let's talk about the severe weather stretch that's coming up starting on Friday, and it's going to go into your Easter Sunday here. So this is your severe weather outlook for Friday. You have that level 1 from Mena, Russellville, Mountain View, all the way up to Walnut Ridge, and then you have the level 2 up there in northwestern Arkansas, from Fort Smith, Harrison, Jasper, up to Fayetteville. Now, I think this particular situation will mainly be a damaging wind and large hail threat. I don't see this being a big-time tornado threat for us here in Arkansas. Obviously, I think there may be the potential for a isolated tornado or two, but what's going on is you have your front boundary that's moving in, right? Well, your flow, which is completely different from what we dealt with late month and early April, your flow against the frontal boundary is parallel instead of perpendicular. So that favors more of a damaging wind threat, and it favors more these cells becoming what's called outflow dominated. So it's mainly going to be a hail and wind threat. Obviously, I wouldn't completely rule out an isolated tornado or two, especially the closer you get to northwestern Arkansas and to northeastern Oklahoma, southeast Kansas, and into southwest Missouri. I just don't think this is going to be a tornado outbreak by any stretch of the matter. I think this is mainly going to be a damaging wind and a large hail threat across our area. Timing is going to be from about 4 o'clock Friday afternoon to about 3 o'clock in the morning going into your Saturday morning here. Now, you have another threat as we move into your Saturday, mainly late Saturday and into your early Easter Sunday here. Now, there's going to be a period between Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, where things may be a little bit calm across Arkansas. I do realize we have a lot of activities going on because it's Easter weekend and everything like that. You know, you got your Easter hunt, your Easter egg hunt, excuse me. And a lot of outdoor activities this time of year whenever you're done with Easter. I think there may be a brief period of a break before more storms move in late Saturday and into your early Sunday here. This one, I want to say it's going to be mainly a damaging wind and hail threat. Again, I think your tornado threat may be a touch higher on Saturday and Sunday compared to Friday, because the frontal boundary is going to stall, and your flow, instead of being parallel to the front, will start to become a little bit more perpendicular. Remember, parallel is going with the same flow as the front. Perpendicular is you have your front and you have your flow going in kind of like this. It makes an X. So your flow starts to become a little bit more perpendicular compared to Friday. So that could represent a little bit of a higher tornado threat. Now, I want to stress, I don't think this is going to be anywhere near what we just got through dealing with that 5-day stretch of tornadoes in northern Arkansas, northeast Arkansas, etc. But you are at that time of the year. We are still in April. We're still in the middle of spring. We have to treat every single severe threat the same. But I think if there were to be a little bit of a higher tornado threat, I think Saturday and going into Sunday would be the time frame to watch it. I'm just not particularly concerned about Friday right now. I think Friday will mainly be a damaging wind and hail threat, which that is still severe weather, by the way. But I think the tornado threat will be a little bit higher for Saturday and going into your Sunday time frame, just based off the setup here. And then as you move into your Sunday time frame here, as you see that risk starts to shift to the east, your timing for Sunday, this is the Easter Sunday. Like I said, we have a lot of church activities. You got your morning services and stuff like that. I think Sunday morning could be a little bit stormy, especially across western Arkansas, northwest Arkansas. You see why they're not in a severe threat, because I think you'll have some morning activity going on over there. Everybody else should be relatively good Sunday morning, but I think the activity will move into Arkansas later on in the Sunday and your Sunday afternoon to Sunday evening. Regardless, we are planning on being at our main studio. We're going to be here watching the weather throughout the weekend and keeping you guys updated on it. I had a lot of questions about, is this going to get upgraded? I think that will be an answer that will be answered over the next couple of days. I think right now we're just trying to get specifics nailed down in terms of the risk, who's involved, how much instability we're going to have, are going to be morning activity, etc. A lot of questions still need to be answered here as of Wednesday, but right now I think a good slight risk, I think level 2 would cover this event for all those days, but obviously we'll know more as time progresses here, guys. But the timing looks to be from 1 p.m. on Sunday to about 10 o'clock on Sunday, and I want to stress, because those that are asking specific timing, things are going to change a lot with this over the next couple of days. So it's very important that you stay with us over the next couple of days. We'll have all that information for you guys here. So let's talk about your 8-day forecast here for us here in northern Arkansas tonight. 50s. I got some high-level cloud cover in your 8-day forecast. Tomorrow, pretty warm across the area. Temperatures in the 80s. Get into the weekend with the cloud cover and the showers, thunderstorms. You fall into the 70s. New front moves through on Sunday. You get a reprieve Monday into Tuesday of next week, before more shower and thunderstorm activity could be possible into the middle part of next week here. Overnight lows will range from the 40s and 50s and even some 60s across the area here. For our folks in central Arkansas, more the same. Temperatures in the 80s, mid-80s actually, moving to Thursday and Friday. Frontal boundary moves through on Easter Sunday. Could be some strong to severe thunderstorms on Saturday and Sunday. All hazards remain in effect. That is damaging winds hail, and also the potential of an isolated tornado threat. I think flooding should not be a big issue, but given how much rain we've had over the last couple of weeks, it won't take much. So we'll keep an eye on that. And then as we move into next week, showers, thunderstorms become possible as we move into your Wednesday and into your Thursday time frame. I apologize for getting all the days mixed up. Overnight lows in the 50s and 60s across the area. And then for our folks in southern Arkansas here, now you get to near 90 degrees on Friday. I'm questioning that because there could be some cloud cover that may prevent that, but overall, still well above normal for this time of the year. Showers, thunderstorms become likely for Easter Sunday. Front moves through. And then we get more shower thunderstorm activity as we move into the middle to the late part of next week here, guys. So like I said before, in regards of the weekend, we'll keep you guys updated on that. Also, from a personal note, thank you guys so much for all the happy birthday wishes. It really means a lot to me. But regarding the severe weather threat, we'll have updates for the rest. But we'll have updates later on this week regarding specific timing, the hazards, and all that good stuff here, guys. So we'll continue to keep you guys updated right here, your source for all things Arkansas weather.